Hey guys, welcome to Herding Little Cows to the Glory of God.
Hi.
It looks lighter outside than it is. Well, I guess it is still light outside, but it is 7:45.
Yeah.
And we have kids in bed. So
we're laying here and I got to feel this baby over here. There's a little baby hiding in here.
trying to
A
show.
little baby, and I put my
now
hand.
you're shaking the camera with
Sorry.
your cut your arm.
I put my hand on this little area here, and a little person inside kicked me. That's pretty cool.
Little Gideon.
This is terrible video quality.
You're the one who was shaking the
Sorry, my idea. Can't help
So
myself.
we just decided we would do a pregnancy update. So I am 21 and a half weeks.
Mm-hmm.
We had our ultrasound last week where we showed you guys, well, we told you guys that it's a boy, and
Yes.
his name is Gideon Elhanan.
Gideon Elhanan.
And Mark thought I should do a little pregnancy update of how I've been feeling. So pregnancy update up to this point, not today, but like the pregnancy so far. I've been more tired than I remember being other pregnancies, but we also have a lot going on. So I probably would be tired even without being pregnant. Between Josiah's seizures and Malachi, who we just night weaned, I just night weaned. Mark didn't do any of
I
that.
had nothing to do with it.
Just over the past couple weeks. So I was up with him. Sorry, get that out from under my arm.
I'm just going to make it smaller.
Okay.
Because they want to see you.
They want to see you too.
No, I don't think so.
So what else? Just other stuff that's been trying to do all Josiah's therapies and everything has made me very, very tired. So I don't know how much of the tiredness is from pregnancy and how much of the tiredness is from just being a mom. But I've been nauseous a lot of the pregnancy, but not to the point that I can't do stuff most days. Just to the point, even now, that food doesn't sound good. I have to make myself eat because food just doesn't sound appetizing. But I'm gaining a little bit of weight, like they want me to.
You've got a nice
It's a good
belly.
thing. I do have a
Awesome little belly.
I've got a bigger belly this time than I've had any other pregnancy.
Yes.
So my body has finally figured it out.
Well, I think it's because you lost a bunch of weight.
I did.
You lost 15, 20 pounds?
So the
25
last,
pounds? I don't know. It
the
was a
last 15, no, the last two pregnancies before this one, I've had gestational diabetes at the end, where we've had to watch my numbers and exercise and eat well, but I've never had to be on insulin. So between pregnancies, I've been trying to eat better. Not as good as I should, but definitely better than I was eating prior to those pregnancies.
I think you're doing very well.
And so this pregnancy, I started eating better right away, finding out I was pregnant. So I've definitely eaten a lot less sweets, not given into just the carb cravings and everything
Right.
this pregnancy, which my dietitian would like
Hey,
me
look,
to
that
eat.
worked. You totally got you and not me. I like it.
Okay, the dietitian would totally like me to eat a whole bunch more carbs than what I'm eating right now, but my blood sugar numbers go up. So I'm trying to find that nice balance between making sure that myself and baby are getting plenty of nutrition, but not having my numbers go up to the point that I have to take insulin. I'm okay with taking insulin if it gets to that point, but right now the dietitian and I are both feeling that it's not medically necessary for me to do insulin right now, and so we're catching up every 2 weeks via Zoom calls to make sure we're doing what we need to do. So there's that. So I lost some weight at the beginning, which is normal for me. I normally lose 5 to 10 pounds at the start of pregnancy because I'm just so nauseous. And you can put your arm back in. You want to be part of it? There we go. We got
My
Mark's,
arm can be part of
we
it.
got Mark's fat arm.
I'll
There we
come
go.
back. Yep. There we
Okay.
go.
So
I'll be back.
I started eating better. I lost weight. I didn't lose weight. I guess I lost 5 pounds at the beginning, but then I just kind of stayed constant weight until about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, you had been losing weight on purpose, like eating well
Right.
and exercising more and all that kind of stuff.
And so then
it
my
kinda
weight was
leveled
just
off,
kind of
yeah.
holding steady. So
Yeah.
I think I was gaining baby weight but losing weight otherwise during that time.
Yeah.
So I think I'm healthier this pregnancy,
Yes, you're shaped
but
differently.
I'm more worn
Like,
out.
You're smaller in some areas, and now I think that little belly looks like it sticks out like crazy because you're getting so much smaller in other
Yes.
places.
So for anyone who doesn't know, I started my first pregnancy at a normal weight for my size. I was I'm 5'11", and I was about 160 when I first got pregnant with Virginia. And I gained 60
That
pounds.
was 19 years ago. And 8 babies ago.
Yeah, I gained 60 pounds with Virginia, and my whole body shape changed from teenage girl to pregnant mommy. And so even though I did lose some weight in between those, I never got back down to 160, which I'm
Right.
okay with.
Yeah.
But my body shape definitely changed.
I think
And
where you were right before you got pregnant was like, wow, you felt really good about it. And
this time?
Yeah,
I got
and I
pregnant
think
this
you
time.
looked really good. I
So,
think she looks really good.
so anyway, so this pregnancy, I have just food isn't interesting to me.
Yeah.
I actually wrote to a friend today who's also dealing with gestational diabetes, and I was like, please tell me some of the foods you eat, because I feel like I'm just in this rut that I'm just eating the same like 4 things over and over and over again. But I found a couple different things to eat, so we're
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, you found the recent thing with the meat and the cheese and the lettuce
Yeah.
and whatever.
I make little like sandwiches on lettuce.
Yeah.
Which is a
Like
nice
hot
treat.
meat and cheese sandwiches.
Yeah.
Get some protein, get some fats.
And then like
get some
today we made some
lettuce
mac and cheese sauce that I ate on top of broccoli. That was good.
and cauliflower.
And cauliflower. They all had it on potatoes. They had potato soup, but potato soup's a lot of carbs.
Which was really, really good. It's a lot of carbs, but it was really good.
Mark's not usually a fan of potato soup, so I'm glad he liked it today.
No, it was
'cause-
very, very. I was also hungry. This intermittent fasting thing has definitely changed things because it was like afternoon before I ate, so I hadn't eaten in 16 hours. So
And he ate the soup. He was like, "This is really good."
yeah, usually I only do like 15 hours, 14.
He
14
said
and a
that
half,
while I was
15 hours.
apologizing. I know this isn't your favorite meal. He's
It
like,
was
"It's
really good. It tasted really good at the time. I was hungry. See, hungry people complain less, I think.
I'm not hungry either, so that doesn't help me.
Well, you said you don't feel like eating. I was
They get mad if I don't eat.
See, I'm
Too often either.
I get hungry, and so I really don't care what. I don't need something fancy or something specific. I just like food.
So something that is helping my blood sugar numbers is drinking lots of water.
Yes, definitely.
I'm not a thirsty person. I have to force myself to drink.
Yeah.
I can get to the not pregnant. Like I do much better when I'm pregnant because I think about the baby and I think about what I need to do. But when I'm not pregnant, I can easily get to the end of the day and realize that I haven't drank anything. Not because I'm thirsty, not because my pee smells bad. Somebody
Yeah.
said that could be the problem.
Yeah.
No, I figure it out because I go to bed and I see my water cup still sitting on my nightstand. And I'm like,
That
oh,
means you haven't drank any
didn't
water
drink
all
because
day
we have these
long.
big tumblers we fill every day with ice water. So it means I didn't drink anything all day
Usually
long.
multiple times a
And
day.
right now, being pregnant, I'm not even reaching for juice or milk or things that we have in the house that occasionally, may have been something I
Might
would
need
drink.
more temptation or something like water.
I'm not
Water,
even
water,
drinking
water,
those
water.
things. So like, if I don't drink right now, I'm really getting nothing.
Well, one
because
thing, Switchel. Like I don't know
Yeah.
what we used for a sweetener, but you enjoyed that.
I
Multiple pregnancies, especially last.
yes, I
couple
enjoyed
years
it
ago.
last pregnancy. This pregnancy, I keep trying it and it's not.
Or even just my version of it. Like all I do is apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, water. Like it's a little
I need
Tart.
a little sweetener.
kind of tangy. I don't need any sweetener for it. Like in fact, I don't like it when it has sweetener in it, which is really weird because I'm a really sweet person. Like I love sweets.
A friend did give me some, I think they're called liquid hydration.
Yeah.
Something like that, and they have B vitamins and other things that are supposed to be extra hydrating to you. If anyone ever gets those, it says that it's going to hydrate you 2 to 3 times more, like better than whatever. You're supposed to mix it with 16 ounces of water. I have to mix it with about 40 ounces of water because it's so sweet
It's pretty
to me.
potent, yeah. It'd be like drinking a soda kind of sweetness. Like that's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Make it something light, like with Gatorade, the same thing. It says 1 scoop is 32 ounces. You can make 48 ounces out of
Yeah,
that
so
easily. Not nearly as much.
So
sugar.
if you ever use that, I do think that it makes me feel more hydrated. But I do have to mix it with a lot of extra water to make it palatable to me because otherwise it is too sickly sweet.
So do you think?
But I'm
that
also
the-
not eating a lot of sugar right now, so maybe it wouldn't taste sickly sweet if I was eating more sugar on a normal
Right.
basis.
Do you think that the night weaning and the water together have been a combined effort to make you more hydrated?
I'm not sure.
Because you're not putting out quite as much fluid
Yeah.
as you had been.
Right now, he is only nursing twice a day. So he nurses, and that's usually he nurses twice a day at nap time and
Sometimes
bedtime.
once.
Yeah, but like the other day, he fell asleep on Daddy at nap time, so he never actually nursed then.
Yeah.
So he's now 20, months old.
Yep.
So it's all comfort right now.
Right.
He eats and drinks plenty.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
he doesn't need this
I have the hiccups now, so now I sound funny. I have nursed babies for different periods of time, depending on the baby and depending on their needs. Some of my babies take to table food, like we usually start table food about a year old, and some of them take to it really quickly, and they really don't want a whole lot to do with nursing after that because they just want all the table food. And then other ones take longer, and for Josiah, because of his cerebral palsy, and we didn't know it at the time, but his tongue didn't work correctly to swallow food. He was exclusively nursed till 18 months because he couldn't even figure out how to drink water out of a cup, drink anything out of.
He had a tongue tie, a lip tie, and half a brain because of a stroke.
Right.
And he still had no problems nursing, though. That
Right,
was
we
awesome.
didn't know any of that till he was 10 months old because we had no problems nursing. But when we went to go from nursing to drinking
Yeah,
out of a cup
he
or
struggled
eating
with that.
food, he really couldn't eat anything. So till 18 months, it was exclusive nursing. And then we still nursed many months after that to supplement because he couldn't get enough nutrition otherwise.
Yeah.
So I think you have to listen to what your baby needs.
Yep.
So
Yep.
all of that to say,
21
I'm
weeks,
now
3 days.
21 weeks, 3 days.
And I felt the baby.
He
I
felt the baby
felt
kick.
him kick me on my hand. It was awesome.
Today's the first day I'm
Yay!
shook the camera like crazy.
Hi.
Today's the first day that I've really felt physically pregnant is what I said to Mark. He said, "What, are you spiritually pregnant?" But
I'm emotionally
in the
pregnant.
sense, I feel like my body feels like it's adjusting to a larger belly and everything. So like my hips are sore and my knees are sore. I feel like I ran a couple miles yesterday, which I know I did not. But that's kind of the feeling, is I feel like depleted, like I was doing something big. So I was laying here resting, and Mark's like, "We need to do a pregnancy update."
Yeah.
So anything else I'm supposed to say about this?
I don't think so.
I'm feeling less and less nauseous. I do, like, I still don't totally feel like eating, but much less times where I feel like the food's going to come back up, which is good.
Yeah. So if people are interested in a weekly update or something, like pregnancy update, you want to do one of those once a week maybe? Let us know if you're interested in the comments. In maybe a weekly updates as we go towards the second half of pregnancy. 21 weeks is over halfway. Baby
And
number 9.
as baby gets bigger and more movement, I can video pictures of baby
Oh, yeah.
moving around. That's always fun. But right now we just got to the point that somebody felt him for the first
And
time.
how old are you? 38.
I'm 38. I will be 39 right after this baby's born.
Yep.
I'm old.
Still a
Old.
spring chicken. She's a spring chicken.
I found out that some of the extra testing and stuff doesn't happen till 40, so that was very exciting.
sweet.
Hi, Malachi. You
Hey,
gonna come
dude.
see us? Nope.
Nope.
He's running
run
away.
away.
He wants to hear music. That's
He
what
likes
he's doing
music.
with his sister, is music.
Sovereign Grace music. It's, man, what an addiction this kid has.
He really does.
It's terrible.
And
But
it's funny.
wonderful.
He
I
knows
like it.
so many songs.
He does. He
was-
knows the lyrics. He'll sing hundreds of songs, I
Yeah.
would say.
So he sings that when we sing out of our hymn books, he sings with us.
Yep.
But today he surprised me with, he was singing eyes and ears and mouth and nose.
We've been teaching
head,
that,
shoulders,
and then the
knees, and toes.
catechism questions he's doing, and then but lots of Sovereign Grace music.
Yeah.
He
And then one
really
of the
knows a
kids
lot of
started
those
the
songs.
song, "I have the love of Jesus down in my heart." And he goes, "Today, happy, happy." And I didn't even know he knew that song because it's not a song.
We don't sing it very often.
Yeah, we don't sing it very often.
Sometimes,
just-
but in the car, a lot of times, I think.
Yeah. But I didn't remember the last time we had sang it, so it was just funny that he knew the words to that.
Cool.
So, yeah, that's what's going on here.
And we got a road trip coming up.
Oh, so, well, this was last Saturday.
First pregnant
Hold on.
camper trip.
Yes. Last Saturday, we got our garden tilled,
Yep.
which is outside. You probably can't see it. It's out there.
It's
Over there.
out there.
You can't see it.
somewhere. It's out the window.
So anyway, we
That way,
got the garden
yeah.
tilled. It's a big garden, twice as big as last year. And so Virginia has worked a little bit, but we've had rain, so she hadn't been able to do anything till today, really.
Right.
And today she planted a bunch of greens, and then
Yes.
she had
And
the kids working on peas. They were taking We saw this trick that you take a muffin tin and push it down in the soil to mark where the peas need
Like
to
to get
go.
your indentation. Yep.
Yeah, so the kids were going through and putting peas in each thing and then pushing them in.
I've got some videos kicking around of Abigail putting little peas in.
Yeah. So they got 2 big rows of peas.
Yeah.
And Virginia did squash and a bunch of like kale and chard and
There's
lettuces and
30
stuff.
plus foot rows of peas, so we have 60 feet of peas.
So that got planted today. That's going to be worked on the next couple days. And then we just have a couple little appointments here and there. I've got the dietitian tomorrow.
Yep.
The girls are meeting to do a Bible study with some Mormons tomorrow.
Yep.
What else is going on? We have evangelism on Thursday,
Yeah.
which will be really fun.
Yeah.
And Friday we have something. I don't remember what. No, maybe we don't. Usually we have our other Bible study on Friday, but
We still
Aaron's
have,
leaving.
huh? Yeah, but we
So,
still have
are we
Creed and
still-
his new guy who are going to do Friday.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, so we'll still have Bible study Friday.
Yep.
And then Saturday, we're going to pack up the camper and go take it to Mark's mom's house because being pregnant this summer and dealing with Josiah's seizures, which he had one tonight right before bed, that's why I keep looking in the camera, we don't want to go super far from home just with everything else going on. And I happen to know a lot of women who have had really early babies this time. It's making me a little
25
nervous.
weeks, 20, like 30.
25 weeks, 30 weeks, 35 weeks,
35
like
weeks, yeah.
much earlier
Still
than I
too early.
want to be out of state at a different hospital. So
Yeah.
anyway, we're going to pack up the camper, which is right there.
There.
Which last summer was Virginia's job. Last summer and our winter trip was
Right.
Virginia's job to pack up, but she's doing the garden, so it's my job.
Yep.
So
Ooh, sorry,
the
I
littles
didn't-
and I will be spending the next couple days taking stuff out, just packing it because we'll be taking it to Mark's mom's house, which is about 2.5 hours from here, and leaving it for the summer unless we decide to go somewhere else. But
Right.
we'll put it up there and then we can just go up every couple weeks.
And we can spend 2 or 3 days with my mom and dad and then still be able to do gardening and everything we need to do here, but we get to explore Acadia National Park, get to explore downtown
You
Sorrento.
talk to them. I'm looking at the.
Yeah, and all that kind of stuff. So anyhow, we like
Sorry, I
exploring
was just checking
in the
Josiah.
camper, and I'm actually having a camera pointed at me. Thank you.
Okay.
Here you go. You
Okay,
can have it
there we go.
back. Thanks.
So,
I'll be here, but you're in charge.
I know, but I had to check on Josiah.
But you're in charge.
So anyway, we're going to be packing up the camper. We're going to take it up there on Saturday, be up there for a couple days, but that way we can just go on up when we feel like it. And if the camper's packed with all the paper goods, paper towels, paper plates, toilet paper,
Water bottles,
all those things, it makes it easier when I pack here that we just need to do food and clothing.
Yeah, actually, this is the first time my mother has ever had running water.
It's
in
not drinkable water,
12
right?
and a half years, but it's not drinkable. I don't believe. I don't know. I mean, she may have got it tested.
She
I'm not
used
sure
to
how it
have water out at a pump in her yard,
Right.
but the water was not drinkable. It was
Oh, no,
non-potable
it was,
water.
It was terrible. Yeah.
It was bad water. Don't
But
drink
she,
it.
She's gonna do well.
Yeah. So her water is now, I just don't know if the water itself is drinkable, but it
I think
definitely would be
so.
good for washing dishes and
Oh,
stuff
definitely.
like that. So, not that we
Camper
do a
trip.
lot of that
Anyway,
in the camper.
trip, yeah.
So we're taking a camper trip this week, and I think that's it. We're working on starting some more evangelism stuff for the summer. We've been
Mm-hmm.
doing Thursdays, but that's not going to be working for the person who's been coming to help us on Thursdays. So
I think Friday evening,
yeah, we're going to talk to the people in the area and
Saturday
figure out what works.
afternoon.
So if you live in the area, which is Mid-Coast Maine,
Yep.
and you want to be part of evangelism, let us know.
Yeah,
So-
we're on it.
We're trying to figure it out so that everyone can be out. I can't be out all the time because I have between being pregnant and the little ones.
Yeah.
But we're trying to figure it
And
out so
Josiah.
other people can go out.
So we have to
And Josiah.
stagger who's able to go out at the time. The older girls can go without any of us
If there's somebody going.
if there's somebody going with them.
We don't
and-
want an 18-year-old and a 14-year-old out on the street by
Right,
themselves.
Virginia and I could go out or whatever, but I need a driver, so it makes it
So,
harder to do.
If
this
you want to
now
do
that I can't drive.
evangelism, let us know. If you want pregnancy updates, let us know.
Yeah,
Anything else?
I don't think so.
If we go on this trip on Saturday, if it
Yeah.
works out, we'll get cool video because it's really pretty up there and we really enjoy being up there.
Wonderful area.
So,
Coast of Maine, nothing like it. It's awesome.
yes. So, okay.
Come visit.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you guys next time on Herding Little Cows to the Glory of God.
Yay!